Good morning from day 37, I think. I slept at an Overlook. It was just beautiful, but covered in poison ivy. So packing up, I was very careful, and I then used some of my precious water because it's 7 miles to the next water source, and Castile soap, and like wiped myself down. And I did that twice last night too, and then used wipes and Purell. So hopefully I'm okay. As I was just getting started, which was, my plan was to be out by 7:30, and I left camp at 7:50. But still, I left before 8 o'clock, so that was good. And there's a couple hiking, and they said, be careful, we just saw a bear about 15 minutes prior to getting to where basically I was camping. And they said it was a big one in a tree, and they're like, it was really cool to see. And, it ran off. I'm like, yeah, it would be cool to see a bear, but I want to see it far away and running off, not up close and personal. So my plan today is to do, it's 10.1 miles from where I was to the first shelter going north in New Jersey. After that, the shelters are much more frequent, but that'll be the first shelter. By some miracle, if the terrain is amazing and it's not too rocky and I feel amazing, I might do 16 miles and get to the second shelter. But most likely 10 miles, first shelter. And again, about 6.5 miles now from water. I have 1.5 liters. Yeah, I do wish I had taken a little more last night. I took 2.5. Maybe I should have taken 3. Hopefully we get sun and shade today. I do like that mix. Yeah, that Overlook was a beautiful place to sleep. Very happy with my decision. So I'm stopping for breakfast. I've gone 1.3 miles and I have 6.1 miles until water. Breakfast is a new Primal classic meat stew and my favorite bobos, which is the lemon poppy seed. Really good with a little butter on it. So good. But my butter is buried and I'm not getting it out right now. But yeah, beautiful little spot. Sitting on a rock. It's not the most comfortable rock, but it'll work. I was gonna sit here with my pack on while I ate my food, and I'm like, that's just silly. Get comfortable, girl. It'll just take a minute. So that's what we're doing. All right, time to eat. Back to the trail. It is 12:01. I was just hiking with a couple of other guys that I just met moments ago on trail. And we're hiking and talking, and then we lose the blazes. It is just, you don't know where to go. So I pull out the Far Out app, and I could see we were to the east of the trail. So I backtracked, and it was like, sure enough, it was like climbing up this mountain, giant bouldering rocks, fun climb, not too bad. I did think for a moment I'd have to take my pack off, and I did not have to take my pack off, because I'm getting a little stronger, and that was good. And yeah, so like just a few minutes ago, I was like way down there, and it's pretty steep. It was like we were climbing up old ruins. That's what it felt like. It was cool. But most of today's trail has been very nice. Even when it's rocky, there's room for me to like put my foot down like this. Like there's room for me to put my foot down on these nice soft bits between the rocks and not hurt myself. It's lovely. So I'd like to get to water first before lunch, but I don't know. If I find a beautiful spot to sit in the shade and eat my lunch, then I will do that. I just ate my apple, my last apple, and I dropped it. I took a bite and said out loud to no one, "This is a really good apple," and then proceeded to drop it, and it's like rolling down the hill across the trail, covered in dirt. I just rinsed it off and ate the apple. But yeah, I have a few baby carrots left, and then that's the end of my fresh produce for this section. So yeah, I still haven't figured out where I'm going to be when Tall Man comes to see me and bring me my pack and resupply and stuff. Yeah, it's just been a good day. I'm falling. Ow, ow, ow. Maybe I should put the camera down. I'll talk to you later. This would be like a slide if it was wet. I mean, a bumpy slide, but a slide nonetheless. Whew. Glad it's not wet. Owie, owie, owie. Unhappy knee. If you're a Bradley Cooper fan, you need to listen to his interview on Smartless. I think it's the most recent episode. Oh my God. And maybe if you don't like Bradley Cooper, if you listen to it, you will. Like, it's just, they're crying together, and it's amazing. I love good people. Yeah. Crying and hiking and laughing. Like, it's a good podcast. Well, they're not hiking. I'm hiking. I'm not crying. You're crying. So, I don't know how far I am from the shelter, but it's probably a mile and a half, somewhere in that realm. Wait a minute, maybe this. Is this the I don't know if this was the second peak I climbed or the third. Very poorly blazed. That's why, like, I call the chakras blazes. Like, those are my trail blazes, and I need to see them, be reminded of them, and follow them, and then I know I don't get lost as long as I'm blazing. Hey, but yeah, so all right, I need all my hands, and I'll talk to you later. But yeah, Smartless, Bradley Cooper, just adorable. There's a little bit of a breeze there. It is. Oh, that's just lovely. It's so beautiful. 0.9. I was only on the second peak. This is the third. Whoop. Okie dokie. Yeah, I've got to figure out tonight where I'm gonna be, where we're staying for Tall Man to come. Probably the last time I see him until Katahdin, which is really, I just can't even imagine that. And yet, that's what the plan is. Okay, look at that beautiful bear box. So this is my first New Jersey shelter. It is 4:42. I'm not going to stay in the shelter. I'm going to go find a place to camp. But let's take a look. Oh, no. Oh, hello. It's cute. I put my tent up, but I have not yet put my bed together because I wanted to get water first because I didn't know what the terrain would be like. And then I went to take these shoes off and rub my feet a little bit. Well, take my shoes off, make my bed, lay in it, and rub my feet a little bit. Hydrate. And then go make dinner. So that's the plan. I hear water. I love hearing water. Okay, so I'm going to fill these 1 liter and a 2 liter bottle, so that's 3 liters. I'm going to squeeze a liter into this bottle. I'm going to drink a liter while I'm sitting here and refill so that I'm walking away from here with 4 full liters of water. From here.